Hi guys, it's Rebecca Charlotte, and today I thought I'd do a baking video with you, so let's see what I'm baking. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be baking some cookies for you. For that, if you want to join in, you will need 150 grams of butter, 225 grams of caster sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 egg yolk, 300 grams of flour, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and some chocolate chips. Let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing that we need to do is turn on the oven. So that's what for, which I have already done, so we are ready to move on to the first step of cooking, which is beating the sugar in that with the butter, which is always fun. So let's get started. Now, in the recipe that I looked at, it did actually say that you should beat it, but first I'm just going to cream it, which is basically you make it into like a sugary, buttery paste. So let's get started. Now what I'm going to do, use a technique that my grandma taught me, my mum taught me from my grandma, is put this in the microwave for 10 seconds to soften the butter a bit. Let's try again. Oh, that's so much easier. You see, I think the thing is about baking is I'm not used to baking cookies. This is actually the first time I've ever made this recipe. So let's see how it goes. Oh look, I've already made a mess. I am probably one of the most clumsy people ever in the kitchen. Like, I'm not even joking. I bent myself about 4 times on the oven last time I used it, so always good fun. If you're watching this, get a cup of tea or coffee and maybe a while. Right, okay, so after creaming your butter and sugar, it should look a bit like this. Now you don't have to use butter, you can use margarine if you wish. Step 2. This is where the fun part's going to start, because I've got to put that in, my bicarbonate of soda, which is fine. Put that in there. My vanilla extract, that will be fine. I need to go and get a teaspoon. Helpful little thing though. Anyway, so I need 2 teaspoons of that. Ooh, this stuff's strong. I can really smell it. Ooh. It's really nice smelling. Put that in the sink. Okay, now this is where the real fun is going to start. Because 1 whole egg, that is fine. Not an expert chef, can't do it with 1 hand. In that goes. That in there. Now I've got to just have the yolk of 1 egg. So if I break the yolk of this whilst I break it, this could be interesting. Now the way I was taught to do this is you break it on the side of a bowl. Ooh, and you actually break the egg onto your hand. So you've got hold of the egg yolk. You just sort of, literally, you just wobble your hand about for a bit until you've literally just got the yolk. Okay. So that is actually what an egg yolk looks like. It's really weird on its own. So that goes in there too. Now I'm going to wash my hands. Alright, now we get to beat this in. Not with a spoon. Use a whisk for this bit. Right, so just get that all off of there. Off that. Much as you can. I might eat some of that later because I'm yucky. Alright, I think the best way to do this is like just sort of like do like a corkscrewy effect, because you try and beat that all at once, you're going to end up with egg flying everywhere. So just sort of try to do this for a bit, so it'll sort of end up a bit more don't know how to put it, soft, liquidy, and you can start to beat it. And I haven't got an apron on, so this is going to go really badly. Should look pretty similar, but it should be like more sticking to the sides and not just sort of like a lump. Step 3. Right, we've now got the joyous task of somehow getting all this flour in there without getting any of it on the side. And whilst you're doing this, you've got to put bits of chocolate in it as well. So let's get started, shall we? Probably should have got a... Just put a little bit of flour, quite like half your flour in. I've already failed, I've already got it on the side. Just give it a little shimmy. I hit it because I hit it. You can just shake it, but that constitutes it going everywhere, because I've already got it everywhere. Just press them through the little balls at the end, because then they're definitely stick. Right. Oh, I've made such a mess, right. When you first start whisking this and you've got a load of loose flour on the top, don't go straight in for really going for it, because you will make a mess. I know I've already managed to do that, but you don't want to make an even bigger one. Again, I've got flying food. Right, I'm going to switch back to a spoon now. I'm going to switch back to a spoon now so that I can really mix it in. Just make sure I get everything out of the whisk that I can. And you won't be needing that again, so you can just put that in the sink. Right, time for some chocolate in there. It's got a bit. Now you can use pretty much any type of chocolate for this. And you just put them in and you just keep mixing it really. You want them not to be in just one spot though, because you don't want like one cookie that's full of chocolate chips. I mean, yeah, everybody wants a cookie full of chocolate chips. But you don't want one cookie that's full of chocolate chips and then one that's got almost none in it. Add some more flour now. Don't add quite so much this time. I'm making a wonderful mess. Mum and Dad are going to love me for this. Again, mix gently when you first put the flour in, because you don't want it going absolutely everywhere. Oh, you got to try and make sure you get everything involved in this, because you are trying to make a dough, not like a cake mix, which is quite flowing. You want something that's it's quite chunky, will stick to you, and hopefully stick to itself. As you can see, that's boiling up a bit now, that's good. But it still needs to be dry, because that's still quite wet for a cookie mixture. I'm just going to add the rest of my flour now. Just mix it in gently again. Just like squish it all together. Not to try and get this to like stick. Right, I'm now going to go from using a spoon to using my hands, because it will be easier. So again, another good reason to have clean hands. And just get off the spoon, put your spoon down, and just put your hands in and try and get everything together like this. Confused.
Headless.
Are you serious?
It's about here. Don't put your head in the mixture.
Not in the mixture. Right, so hopefully you'll now be able to see my head, as I've been informed that I've just filmed without one. Also, the battery died, so that's why the lighting's changed and the scenery's changed a bit behind me. But it actually was quite good because it gave me the chance to put this in the fridge. So I should have mentioned this before. You need to put it in the fridge for a bit to rest. So I'm now take it out, and it should be a bit thicker, better to mould to make into cookies. Before you put this down, you should put some flour down, because you don't want it to stick to your work surface, and I don't think your parents would appreciate it. And if you live on your own, congratulations, you have a house. So, just roll this out of it. Put some flour on the rolling pin, show it to stick to that either. Right, so having such a good day, I can't find a cookie cutter, so Dad's given me a glass to use. You just put down, twist, and there you have a cookie. You need to put that on a tray with some greaseproof paper on it so it doesn't stick to that. So you should be able to get a few out of this. I'm glad that came out. Now, I've just thought, cookies expand when they cook. So I think I'm probably gonna get 6 on this tray. So we then put this in the oven for 14 minutes to cook, and then we'll do the rest later. So these are all the cookies after 20 minutes of cooking each, not 10, sorry. But I did get 14 out of them, including the mega cookie. I'm gonna eat them all to myself and then feel guilty about it. So whilst I do that, please give this a thumbs up. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please share it and subscribe. Bye! Okay, so here are all the cookies after I've cooked them all. Well done, Sean. You're a genius.